What's going on, everybody? It's SJG. Welcome to HBCU Gameday. Special edition for you. Pop-up edition, we'll call it that. It's the NFL Draft Night 2025. And if you haven't seen already, Travis Hunter was selected second overall by the Jacksonville Jaguars. They made a trade up to get him. Shedeur Sanders hasn't been picked as of the time that I'm recording this, but that could very well change by the time you see this video. In any event, both of these guys, of course, started their careers at Jackson State under Deion Sanders. And then when Deion Sanders left to go to Colorado, he took both of them with him. They had star-studded careers there. And, they just got their jerseys retired. So, obviously, this brings up an interesting situation. A couple weeks ago on Twitter, I made a post, and a lot of people agree with me, but apparently there's a controversial component to it. Basically, my view is that anyone that goes to one of our schools for a year and plays, they're an alumnus. And, when they get accolades, the HBCU or the G5 or FCS, D2, whatever it is, they should have a claim to that student athlete as well because they played a part and a role in their development. Apparently that's a controversial take, but to me, I just look at the reality of the game these days with the year-to-year transfer portal, NIL. Even before we got to this point of college football and college basketball, it was always very hard for us to hang on to any really talented players for, a length of time. But now with this, again, NIL and year-to-year transfer portal, it's damn near impossible. We got one guy, Carson Vincent, who may, end up getting drafted, and a couple other folks who, they might slip in as well, but probably going to be priority free agents. And, it's unfortunate, we love for the days to come back where we had a Walter Payton, a Robert Brazile, those guys who went to Jackson State, South Carolina State. I think they had 8 guys got drafted one year. Amazing for them as well back in the 80s. But, we've been seeing those guys get fewer and further between. And now with all the avenues that are there for them to go outside of HBCUs, even if they start there, it's just very unlikely that you're going to have somebody that's going to come through your program their entire career and end up getting drafted. And so, again, at HBCU Gameday, we've taken the approach that these guys, they put in their time, and so we continue to cover them. And not only Travis and Shedeur, but, there's even guys like the running back from Wake Forest who started his career at North Carolina A&T. There's so many different examples now where, these guys are starting their careers at HBCUs or coming from a PWI, spend a year or two at an HBCU, and then finish up as, transfers at a Power 5 or a G5 school. It's just the new reality of the day. So in my mind, and you'll continue to see us continue to cover guys like that, but I'd like for you guys to weigh in as well. Now, if you guys know the actual definition of an alumnus, if you look it up, it actually says not only just if you graduate from school, but also if you attended the school. So got the dictionary on our side as well, but obviously this is a situation where there are a lot of people who have a lot of different views on it. And so let us know in the comments what you guys think about it. Should we be counting these guys as HBCU players? And we'll see what you guys have to say in the comments. All right, well, the Miami Dolphins are on the clock. Number 13 pick. We'll see what happens with our guy, Shedeur Sanders, if he'll get drafted tonight. He's been, slated to be one of the top picks for, most of his career, especially since he went to Colorado. But, there's been a lot of talk there as well about maybe him possibly even falling out. So we'll see. But, again, let us know in the comments below. Appreciate you guys. Peace.